Um, Hello, I'm back playing Fantasia again. Um, I recorded one video before, but I had problems with the mic and it didn't work, so I'm recording this again. Basically, just going to do this dungeon condemned mine by ourselves in our own way, like casual and simple, relaxed. Let's start. I'm going to start from the left side, which is the side I usually start on, and the first boss that we have to take down is Sir Charles. One thing that I was talking about in the other video is that I'm probably going to start a new series where I level this character up to level 100, and most of them, the videos is going to be like repetitions, because this game is mostly about repetition until you get what you want or what you need. And since now that there's not much gold, we can, because before it we used to have requests for dungeons. Every time we complete a dungeon, we turn in the quest and we get gold. But since they removed that, now we're going to take more time to complete this. So the other way I found to get money is just selling stuff that we get from monsters and the bosses from the dungeon, which is not very good amount compared to the what we used to get from the quest, the bird quest. So it's just fighting, getting the drops, and that's it, pretty much. Most people, something that I realize is they just like to grab everyone up, all the monsters, and just take them all out all in one go. But for me, and I'm not like that. I prefer to play simple, casual, relaxed, take one monster down at a time, because this is a simple, easy game, so you can play like casually, not too much on the competitive side. It doesn't mean that I don't like the competitive side, but I prefer sometimes to just play a simple game, just relax and enjoy, lay back. He has good graphics, even though it's kinda old, and the sounds, the combat, easy to watch, but also very enjoyable. So it's just only problem is it can get like repetitive quickly, but if you take like a break, play another game, come back and play it again tomorrow or a different day, it becomes like fun again. This game is actually really old. I started playing way back when it was like 2009, 2010 times, and since then I've been like playing on and off this game. Even sometimes I used to delete it, then a few days later I come back and play it again, because when we come back it's always fun again. It's like this game never gets like old. We got one boss down. Let's go to the second one. Second one is a big machine called GBX 989. It's a robot, pretty similar to this one, but just big, really big. There's nothing to it. The only skill that he has is like he sometimes uses like this skill to make people slow, and he has a skill as well that stops you from using physical attacks temporarily. But it's not like a big deal to my character, at least, because I have good defense and I can keep doing normal attacks that can deal pretty good damage on their own. And since it's just temporarily, so after the effect is out, we can just use skills again and kill it faster. Let's take these guys out. I hate when this happens, when the automatic attacks stop working. Usually you need to get a little bit closer or just use skills for it to work again. Let's take this one out. And then these two. When I get to complete mostly the reps for the fame, I'm going to go to level 31, and when I get there I'm going to change the class to paladin, and with this character I'm going to try and stack all the equipment growth in defense, all the stats. We only put attack on the axe. The axe is the only thing that's going to have extra attack and some defense as well, but the rest mainly put defense on. If there's no ability to put defense, or if I already put the only defense ability, I'll put the other stat on something else like offense. I know that strength as well, it gives you attack, but it also gives you a chance to block, and since I have a shield, that will give me also some defense. I'm not gonna be doing much towards magical defense, because I think I naturally already have good magical defense, so when it's time to get like will, instead of going for will, I'm going for vitality or agility for critical, and also some evasion, meaning I can dodge some attacks. But for magical defense, as a stat, I'm just going to use the simple one, I'm not going for the wheel because you're going to need a lot of wheel for just a small amount of magic defense. The same with strength, you need a lot of strength. But since this class already comes with a lot of strength, it's going to be easier to go with more strength than mixing it up with strength and will. And that way I can still have good physical attack without putting too much on defense and become like super weak in attack. At the same time I can still have a pretty high defense while retaining a good amount of offense with that tactic. Just a fun way I wanted to try and play paladins, because most people when they play paladins, I don't know why they go for offense, or some people just try to play it as a berserker with that can has the ability to heal. So I don't know, I think since no one really plays paladin as like that super tank that doesn't take damage, I decided I'm gonna try and do it something like that to see how he's going to turn out when he becomes when I become like high level and stack all on defense, to see like if everyone's still just going to do 0 damage, or if someone will be able to still do some damage to me. Of course they're most likely going to be doing damage if they use things like poison or some weird effect like burning, which sometimes also work as a poison, or attacks that when they do an attack he automatically puts some extra damage on it, like true damage or something like that they call. But without that, I wanted to see if they could do damage just using normal skills that don't have that, to see if every time the attack is just going to be zeros. That's my ultimate goal for this character, mostly all defense. I also will try to retain a good amount of offense attack, so I'm not going to take like too much time taking monsters down, otherwise things are going to be really slow. I think my defense at the moment is already really good, even though I'm not fortified most of my weapons and armors yet. These guys barely deal any damage to me. Most of the time I just see them missing their attacks. One of them dealt 1 damage, sometimes 2, so I think my defense is pretty good. And for the moment I'm just going to keep like doing this regularly, just doing the rep, doing the quests, then like uploading the videos to the internet. Since I'm just like relaxing playing the game, I'm just going to put it like just a way to share some of my gameplay. Even if no one really watches this, I can just go back and reminisce like watching old memory of stuff I used to do in the past, something like that. This bow is actually pretty good, but I'm not really much of a ranger. The agility is pretty good, but yeah, I don't need that much agility, at least not at least at this level. And it's just 15 agility. It's not that much big of the difference compared to, like, for example, this one that I have 5 points extra. It's like from this one to the other one is just 10 points extra, which could, I think maybe it could give me 1% more critical rate, but 1% more critical rate is not that big of a difference, so it's not a big deal. And since I already started upgrading this one, so if I were to get the other one, I will have to start from scratch again, from 0, to try and put it back to 20, which would take some time. The gold is not bad at the moment. I have almost 130 gold, but it could have been better. I mean, it is what it is. We got enough to get by, survive, and most of the stuff that I need is speed is going to craft it, so it's kind of cheap to make. For example, you see this is just 28 silver to make, so me having 129 gold is good enough for this level at least. Later on maybe I'll try and do more reps, so I have enough money for later to, like, because I'm going to need money for skills and fortification, especially when I get level 66 or higher, because the monsters difficulty both inside and outside the dungeon are going to increase a lot, and if I don't have a good fortification against those bosses, I'm going to take a lot of damage and take a lot of time to deal damage and kill the monsters, which is not very good if you're trying to get more money, because since you're taking more damage, your armor is going to get this durability reduced quicker, and since you have to do more attacks to take down the monsters, also means that your durability of the weapon is going to get down quicker as well. So it's going to be important to have good gear, but I'm pretty sure most people know about this if they play the game long enough. And I believe that most people in this game, I think they are mostly people that played the game before. I don't think there's like that much new players. Most people, I don't think they even know much about this game, because it's really old, especially more of the youngest people. But the ones that have been in the beginning, when like computers were like starting to come out and stuff, they most likely know more about this game. But this is not like the original one, even though this is called Grand Fantasia Origin. The normal Grand Fantasia without anything else extra. I think he died. Nah, maybe not. I think we can still play it, but I mean, I don't think there's many people playing it, but I'm not sure because I just left it and started playing this one. So, but even this one and the other one, even if they have people, I don't think it's that much people. Let's see, who's the better cape? I think I'll keep the cape that I have and save this one. We can drop this one. Also need to save this one. We put this one here and we got, well, that's it for this video. See you guys in the next one. I'm out.